everybody, it's Kevin and Frank from Cruising with Wheels.
And welcome to Cruise-A-Thon 2020.
Hey everybody! We are so sorry we had a little bit of a technical difficulty that we were working on. I fixed it. I hope I fixed it. It says over here I fixed it, so I hope we have sound.
I see those sound bars popping.
How are you all doing today? We see you all in the chat.
Oh my God, it's so exciting to be here on a Saturday.
I know. So far, we're starting out the chat today with 97 people. Oh, 101 people in the chat room. This is awesome.
That's awesome. Wow.
First
is so
of all,
exciting.
we wanted to thank Blaine 2007. Yes. He is in the chat room right now. He is an honorary moderator for today, and maybe he will be a moderator from now on, but we have to talk to him a little bit first about that.
I know. Thank you, Blaine, for putting this all together for this Cruise-A-Thon today.
We also, as always, want to thank all of the moderators that are in the room. You will know who they are by their name being blue and a little wrench next to it. We've got a lot of people in the room. Now we're at 110. Should we maybe thank all the creators and remind everybody?
Yes, want to remind everybody who is
that.
part of this Cruise-A-Thon that Blaine put together today.
Right. Why doesn't anything ever work? They can hear me say that, can't they?
Yep, it's Cruise-A-Thon time. Thank you, Blaine. A lot of hard work and organization. All Things Us was at 10. Life with Favor was at 11. Dave and Brandy's excursions just finished.
Now we're here cruising with wheels, 1 p.m.
Pero GJ is next at 2 p.m. Alana Zingano at 3. Degenerate Cruisers at 4. Edna's World at 5. Sharon at Sea at 6. The Ship Show at 7. D&G Explorers at 8. And Adventures Ahead at 9. Thank you to all these awesome creators. And remember, subscribe and like to all these channels.
Yes, we want to thank everybody for supporting this great Cruise-A-Thon while we're all quarantined.
I know.
It's been kind of a rough road for us here in New York.
Kevin thought he would get at least another week of working.
I know.
I mean, the governor of New York shut down all the salons last Saturday, the 21st at 8 p.m. He thought he'd get another week, and then, of course, they announced the whole state of New York was going to go into lockdown on Sunday, the next day. So, yeah, Kevin had to go in and kind of collect everything and lock it all up. And now he's home with me.
Oh, please, please. It hasn't been that bad, although you have driven me a little bit mad.
I said to him, I'm really concerned. And he's like, oh, okay, it's going to be okay. I said, no, I'm concerned I'm going to hurt you because I'm not used to having you here. You go to work Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And, I'm used to being quarantined. I mean, I've been quarantined for 10 years.
Now, NYC Rocks says salons are essential. And I kind of actually believe that, too.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of unhappy ladies soon.
Now, Papa Moza, thank you very much for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat.
And what does he say?
He says, Mozo likes the cruising community and believes in supporting small businesses.
Thank you so much.
Good for you. Thank you.
I much appreciate that being the sole provider here,
Right.
I mean, it's a little difficult. This is the first time since Frank became ill back in
10
2010
years.
that I have been out of work. I was out of work for a while, but even when he first got sick, I was doing odd hours. I'm in high demand. Had some pretty angry
know.
customers, and people are still calling trying to get in.
That's something.
But
They're all like, well, Kevin, I know the salon is closed, but you're just going to have to come to my house.
Ciara Ramos says that everybody's going to come out of quarantine looking like Chewbacca.
Oh, it's true. Can you imagine?
I will be one busy little man.
The hair, the nails, the eyebrows, oh my God, it's going to be not looking good.
Kelly says that she needs a haircut real bad. That reminds me of that movie. I love that movie.
I know you do. The hot dog lady.
I want a hot dog real bad. Every time I want hot dogs for dinner, that's what I say.
Oh my God. Yeah. So it's been, you know.
It's been a roller coaster.
Roller coaster. You know, hoarding is still going on here in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so we can't sell our jewelry to get bread and butter.
I'm not selling my jewels.
You know?
I will tell a little bit of my routine is I get up early in the morning and I have kind of a loop that I do. I leave our house and I go to Target first, and then I go to a Walmart, and then and they're all relatively close.
Yeah.
So I go to Target, then Walmart, then Wegmans, then Walgreens, and possibly the other Wegmans. Now, today I ended up going out with a neighbor. So, but we've been together. I mean, she was in our shop that last day, so you know it is what it is. We have been quarantining.
Yeah,
but
that's Donna, and Donna is the one that house sits for us when we're cruising.
Right. So anyways, we went out together and we kind of divided and conquered. She got some things and I got some things, and we shared some things. And
yeah, it's all like.
So
like,
thank you for my onions and potatoes.
I know. It's like you got to have a
salad.
shopping buddy, because he comes home, he goes, I have been to 6 stores. I cannot find toilet tissue, paper towels, napkins. There's no bread. I have this. I got you the last one on the shelf of that. And I'm like, you got to be kidding.
Well, today I really got I got a haul, I guess, because I got toilet paper.
Oh, wow.
I got bread. I got some vegetables that we haven't been able to get.
Right.
So I feel pretty
my
accomplished.
God, but soap. You can't get hand soap for love or money. Bar soap, pump, liquid soap, nothing. You just can't get it. And it's, he'll come in and go, I got the last one. He'll go, the last one, it was on the shelf. And I always say, when you go to the store, don't call me and ask me, should I get this? You see, you buy. By the time you're on the phone with me, they're already snatching stuff. And don't turn your back on your shopping cart, because they'll be taking stuff out of it.
Right.
So it's been kind of crazy.
Look who's here! You were talking to him earlier.
Yeah, I was talking to Gregory this morning from D&G Explorers. Remember that they will be on later tonight at did I say 8 o'clock?
I think it's 8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock our time, Eastern Standard Time.
And a lot of our regular subscribers had a question about the timing.
Right.
I want to remind everybody that it's Eastern Standard Time that the schedule is going by. It is currently here 1:06 in the afternoon, and we're really delighted to be with all of you today.
I know.
There are right now 179 people in the chat room. And what is Random Cruiser saying? If quarantine was a person, it would be named Quarantina. That's cute.
That
funny. Is cute.
Oh my
and
God.
Blaine 2007 is confirming that D&G is at 8
o'clock.
p.m.
Yes, I told Gregory this morning.
It's going to be, what time is it there? It's 3
hours.
behind,
So that'll
right?
be 5 o'clock West Coast time. And
Hi, Edna.
I said to him, we'll be well rested after dinner and ready to relax and watch everybody, because so far we've been watching everybody since this morning. So it's been really an exciting day. And Kevin walked in the door and he's like this. He's got his cell phone, and he's watching whoever the current creator was.
First people up, which is all I want to
All
get their
Things
name
Us.
right. All Things Us. I was watching them while I was at Target and Wegmans. And then I ran out again and I switched over to my phone and was watching Life with Favor.
Right.
And so I really appreciate all of the support that you're giving all of our channels. You know, the cruising community was hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
Cruising in general was hit hard in travel. And a lot of people aren't realizing, I think, that aren't creators, that the algorithm has changed a bit because of what's been going on. There's not people at YouTube right now that are monitoring things that are changing the algorithm like they normally do. So there are many creators that are kind of suffering a little bit with their views and their
Right.
subscriber counts. I know we've kind of seen it and felt it.
Right.
I've spoken with other channels. I'm not going to name who I've spoken to, but what I would ask people is, because people have been asking how can they support us and what can they do. There's, some things you could do to help all of the cruising
Right.
community here on YouTube, and that's simply by watching their videos. Watch their old
Right.
videos. Watch a vlog. I know we have.
You're still working on
We're still releasing the NCL Encore vlogs.
the group cruise we were on.
So if you do
that's-
something as simple as start watching some of the older vlogs, watch some of the older videos.
Hit that like button.
Hit the like button. The more likes that all of us get, the more people we get subscribed, the more they'll see us. And especially during this time
Right.
where there's nobody there at YouTube to really control what's going on with the algorithm, that helps all of our channels.
Right. Right.
Another thing you can do is maybe you're preparing for another cruise, right?
Right.
So you could maybe buy a piece of merchandise from one of the creators. I know we have Cruising with Wheels t-shirts. There's a shameless plug. They can be found in the description below. We have a Teespring shelf. We don't just have Cruising with Wheels t-shirts
right.
either. We have just general t-shirts.
Oh, you can get my Tales from the High Sea t-shirts or Frank Pushes Back t-shirts.
Yeah.
Coffee mugs.
Why don't we tell, because
Crazy. Whatever.
I'm seeing a lot of new names in the chat today.
Yeah, a lot of new names, a lot of old names.
Why don't we tell them a little bit about our channel and
Okay.
what we have in case they're new, right?
Okay.
So we do normal tip videos. We
can start by saying we have over 40 playlists
have over 40
with
playlists.
over 500 videos.
I think we're almost up to 600
Are we?
videos.
Woo, I'm behind.
And within the playlist, you'll find things like tip videos on drink packages, food packages. We have food videos from our cruises. We have a very popular segment is Tales from the High Seas. That's all the crazy, wacky stories that have happened while we're cruising.
A lot.
We have Frank Pushes Back. That's where he rails against things that he doesn't like. I do a segment called Cruise News. We have our regular vlogs that we do. We started vlogging back in, I want to say properly vlogging. We started in maybe 2017.
Right.
We have NCL Jade, NCL Encore, NCL Bliss, NCL Gem,
Getaway.
We got quite a few vlog series that you can watch.
Now, I've been cruising since 2001. But again, I was single and walking. And so this whole
Thank you for subscribing, Margaret.
cruising vlogging channel, Cruising with Wheels, reflecting my wheelchair, Kevin came up with the name Cruising with Wheels. And that kind of all started because after I started getting a little better, we wanted to get back to vacationing, and we thought cruising, and was not a lot out there.
Yeah, at the time
disability.
there was no information about cruising with disabilities that we could really find on YouTube, and so it was kind of born out of necessity. But Lisa also mentioned, Lisa Anderson, she's a regular subscriber. She's been with us since the beginning. Love you, Lisa. And she was mentioning the food videos because we didn't mention that. Frank does a segment called Frank's cooking corner. He's an excellent cook. And so we have a little bit more to offer than just cruising stuff. And we actually love doing those videos for cooking. It's so much fun.
That's because you like the end result, which is you eating.
But also we cook some recipes that the cruise ships do, like carnival chocolate.
The chocolate melting cake. I made that.
There's a few things.
Yes.
So you got to check those out. They're really great. We haven't done a new one in a while, but maybe during this downtime I can convince him to do something, right?
Yeah, the cooking corner is a little bit more complicated to film. Cook and film at the same time. It's not a matter of us sitting here talking or doing a regular cruise video. It's a little more complicated.
Right.
Yes, Edna's World. Yes, food videos are the best. You watch them and you're like, oh my God, my mouth is watering. Oh, Margot Arlington says my tuna noodle casserole was awesome and amazing.
Yeah, you haven't made that in a while, have you? Hi, Rodney, and welcome. You're a new subscriber. Thank you so much. We appreciate your support. And we encourage you all, as always, to support all the other channels. We're a great big community.
Big family.
I have taken the time in the description linked below all of the channels that are participating today in the 12-hour Cruise-A-Thon event. So that'll be real quick and easy for you to get. Chat's scrolling along pretty fast. So I will say that towards the end of this, I'm going to ask one of the moderators to grab the link for the next video at some time and throw it in the chat when we get towards the end.
Frank keeps reminding me to cough in my arm. You are so right. Bad habits are hard to break.
They are hard to break. I know. I do. I touch my face all the time. When you're not around, I touch my face. Do you remember that song, I Touch Myself? From the 90s?
Stop, yes. Frank also wants to know, are you a better cook or a baker?
Me or Frank?
No, Frank.
Well,
Bonato.
I am going to answer that question.
Well, you're the recipient of.
I'm going to answer that question. And don't take offense. I think Frank is the better cook, but I am the better baker.
But you worked in.
But I worked at a bakery.
Right.
I was a head pastry chef. Right. I used to make, when I was starting my hairdressing career, I was working in a bakery first as a baker, and then I moved up and I was doing wedding cakes and lots of fancy stuff. So, I would like to think that I'm the better baker.
Okay.
But he makes fabulous. I could never make them good, and that is what you should do.
What?
For your next cooking corner.
What?
Chocolate chip cookies. My chocolate chip cookie
your chocolate
recipe.
Chip, yeah, I have two chocolate chip cookie recipes that are for Kevin. One is a thick and chewy, and one is kind of a thin and crispy, and it all depends which one he wants as to which one I will make. And then he loves his sugar cookies, that I put big sugar cookies, and I put all the little M&Ms in there for him, because you got to have the M&Ms in the sugar cookies, or it's just not right. There's a lot of requirements here for me to do what I need to do in the kitchen. But
Lakeisha, what is that?
Lakeisha, right?
Oh, Lakeisha.
Yeah, she wants to know when our next cruise is.
Read.
Well, we did cancel our end of June Royal Caribbean Adventure of the Seas cruise to Bermuda.
Very sad about it.
It was sad. We did cancel it. We
did it preemptively before the outbreak.
Yeah. We were traveling with Dave and Darlene, our friends, and they canceled the last week of February, and we canceled like March 4th. And I said, we're just, I don't see this looking good anytime soon. I think let's just get out of it now. I see what's coming.
We were hemming and hawing.
Yeah, it was a hard decision, but.
And you kind of said to me, I leave it up to you.
Yeah.
In a way.
I'm okay with what you want to do.
Right. And I just could not make the decision. And that particular day was very hard at the shop.
Yeah.
I came home and I said, you know what? We can't do this. We can't do this because I can't afford to be quarantined, because at that point they were just quarantining ships.
Yeah.
So to answer your question about when is our next cruise, we are going to be on the Carnival Mardi Gras in February of 2021,
Right.
which is practically just around the corner, barring anything happening in,
Right.
with Carnival. We are excited about that. We do want to thank Lisa for the super chat.
Thank you, Lisa. That
What
was
did
very
she
sweet.
say?
She said, thanks for keeping us informed and entertained. Love you guys. Can't wait to get back to cruising. Ah, thank you.
Hand to God.
Yes, can't wait.
We
get
can't
that.
wait. And we're, like I said, we're excited to try Carnival again. We're excited for the new ship.
Right.
But
we were excited to get, I was excited to get back to Royal Caribbean.
I know.
For the Bermuda
know.
cruise. I had been on Royal Caribbean back in 2006, and I have no memory of it.
Wow.
So I was like, well, for me it would have been, new, even though I had been on it 13 years ago.
I will say that all this extra time has given me lots of time to be thinking about our next group cruise.
Right, because we were kind of scouting the next group cruise.
Now, I know that Karen's in here. Karen Carter was on our last group cruise.
Wanda Byram was on.
Wanda Byram, which is Wanda Chiquita
Bonita
Bonita.
Byram. Gavin Till, Jamie Bott, they were with us.
And we all had such a fabulous time. We are so excited to plan our next one. I have been in conversations with our new specialist over at cruises.com. And I have a few picked out. We just haven't, I was going to pull the trigger on it the week before we canceled our cruise.
We were right. We were kind of ready to put something in place. But we need to have the world situation get better and get calmed down, and everybody kind of get back to normal, hopefully soon. Prayers on that one.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
We're also, Kevin went out. People were wondering, what are you doing while you're quarantined? And there's
doing a lot of driving.
He's doing that's not very quarantine. But he did go driving because he bought some board games.
Yes.
Yeah, he bought some board games. So he bought Monopoly, and he bought Scrabble, and he bought Yahtzee.
Yes,
so,
we are famous for playing Yahtzee.
With Dave and Darlene when we cruised, So that's fun. But also, how many of you are stress eating?
Oh, yeah.
Because I know we're stress eating, and it's bad if I'm stress eating and I have somebody to stress eat with now. And that's really bad.
Yeah. Now, I know someone had asked in the chat, and forgive me because I can't scroll back and find it at this point, but they asked, when do we think cruising will get back to normal again, or when will it start up again? My thought process on that whole thing is, we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that the few cruise lines that have not canceled in April yet are going to be canceling soon. I think that we're going to see summer cruising is not going to happen. I think probably for me, my thoughts would be that probably fall will be when it's going to start up again. And I think we're going to see a lot more safety precautions be put in place. Right?
Now, remember, there's I don't know what the last count was. 18 states are in lockdown.
Right.
But remember, if you look at the map, the whole center, middle, they haven't even started with this.
Yeah.
Now in New York, they say we'll be peaking in 3 weeks. The governor says he thinks.
Right.
But there are states that are like, 1 case, 2 case, whatever. It hasn't even waived yet. So this is going to be a long thing rolling, I think.
Cheryl says that she's trying to get into a exercise routine so she won't gain 20 while she's sitting there at home.
It's like every time I turn around, I'm like, did you bring me home a treat?
I know. And I kind of stopped myself, although I did bring you donuts this morning. But I am trying to be cognitive of the fact that you do struggle with your weight. And So I'm sorry if sometimes I don't bring you home treats, but I am doing it out of love. Like I
Okay.
stopped myself from buying you more dots.
I know. I did get a box of dots, so that
Yeah.
was
How many
awesome.
box?
Oh, I got two boxes of
Two boxes.
two boxes. I tried to make them last because you can't have all those dots all in one sitting. And then some crunch
ever
and
notice-
munch. Crunch and munch. Love the crunch and munch.
Did you ever notice that there's never a run on candy?
Yeah, I know. Why? Thank God for that.
I mean, it's just crazy to me.
I know. I would be horrified if you came home and said all the candy was gone at the store.
I know.
I would probably just cry.
John Gorman has a cruise scheduled for November, and he's sure that they will be again
Yeah.
running by then. So my thought is, oh, and John Mathern's here too. Hi, John.
The Johns.
We our thoughts are probably in the fall.
Yeah.
They'll start up again, and I think that they're probably going to start doing for a while anyways, like they've instituted just before they all shut down, which is no one will be allowed to serve themselves at the buffet, if the buffet will be open at all.
Right.
They'll probably start instituting temperature taking, like a pseudo health screening prior to boarding.
A lot of lessons are, like someone said in the chat room, I don't know who said it, but a lot of lessons regarding the cruise lines and the ships will be learned from all of this.
Right. I'm dripping.
And that will be a good thing.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm dripping. I kind of want to speak a little. I just want to say that I hope when we all start cruising again.
I'm sorry, my nose. You're making my nose run.
I hope that when we all start cruising again, that we're patient with the cruise lines. I know we're all going to be really excited to get back, and it's going to be kind of like uncharted territory for them because the cruise lines really have never shut down before. So I'm sure there's going to be lots of things implemented.
Right. These are a lot of firsts that are happening.
And just all be patient. And, we miss our crew members, right?
Yeah.
Don't we miss all of
do.
our crew members?
I know.
I feel so bad for them all.
I know. So many of them, they work on these cruise ships. They earn money. They send the money home to their families.
I have to give a big shout out to, what's the lady's name? Oh, my God. Celebrity. She's the female celebrity captain.
Oh, I don't remember her
Oh my
name.
God, I'm having a brain fart. If anybody knows her name, put it in the chat. I can't think of it. I should Google it. Anyways, what she's done for all of the crew members is she gave them all balcony cabins while they're
Oh, that's
on
right.
it.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was amazing.
Right.
That she's just letting them use the ship. It is their home after all. But instead of being in cramped quarters, they can all be in balconies and have a nice experience.
Yeah.
So, Captain Kate.
Yeah.
Captain Kate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Favor.
Life with Favor, that's so helpful. All I could think of was Sandy. I was
Captain
thinking
Sandy.
of Captain Sandy
from
Below Deck.
Silly.
It's
North
crazy.
Carolina will be joining the other lockdown states on Monday. I think, was it John? Did you say you expect South Carolina will be going on lockdown very soon? And now it's just that a lot of people now are calling, we need a total 50-state lockdown. There are borders and people are crossing them and everybody's contaminating everybody. So somebody's got to make a decision somewhere. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner life goes back to some normalcy.
Right. I just can't wait to get back to work.
I can't wait for you to get back to work. Because I have my routine. Thursday, you go back to work, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, Cheryl Croft just mentioned something. I didn't even think about mentioning that.
What?
But everybody that's in the chat or to our channel that is new, Frank created a, what button am I supposed to push?
I
don't know.
do not know.
Oh, look, I did it. Okay. So Frank created a thing. It's called Cruise Chat. It's on Facebook. It's a free speech area, although we do moderate it heavily.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And why don't you tell them about it?
Well, again, go to Facebook, type in Cruise Chat, click to join, and I will see your request. and I will pop you in the room. Now, we have over 3,100 members of our Facebook cruise chat room. And again, it is a room where there is no judgment, no bullying, none of that nonsense that you might find in other chat rooms. So though we can't be out on the high seas on a ship, we can at least be in cruise chat talking about cruising.
Now, the other thing that we do on our channel that people might not know is we do a thing called Super Cruiser. Every Thursday, at the end of every Thursday video, we have a featured Super Cruiser, and we need your pictures for that. You simply have to email us at cruisingwithwheels@rochester.rr.com, include the first name of everyone who is pictured and the name of the ship that you are traveling on. We also do Q&A segments,
Oh,
right?
Twice a month.
And if you have a question for us that you want us to answer on a regular Q&A twice a month, simply email us again at cruisingwithwheels@rochester.rr.com. And yeah, and give us your ideas for videos.
I know.
We love that.
There we go.
Excuse me.
Arm.
Oh boy. Oh boy. You know what? You know why this is from? This is from when I came home, right?
Yes.
When I first started coming back, I went through the whole house. Now Frank does a great job cleaning the house, but I did like the spring clean, and I got all this dust going, didn't I? And I think it's all settling right here in the.
Great.
I really didn't clean the studio.
No.
That's probably what it is.
But as we are winding down on those NCL Encore vlogs, and we get back to regular cruise videos, you all know I will be starting up my Tales from the High Seas videos from that group cruise on the Encore.
No.
Yeah, I have like, how many pages of notes do I have? I've got like,
I don't know.
I think I have like 8 pages of typed stories that I'll be doing videos on. So that
Yeah, those will be great.
that would be funny. This is some crazy stuff.
Thank you, Edna. Edna's World said that she loves our background. Now, this is relatively new. It was an addition just towards the middle of last year. We actually found the need that we had to create a studio in our home. It makes it so much easier to produce the film, videos.
We couldn't keep disrupting the rest of the house. Like we were doing most of the filming in the dining room. And every time there was a dinner, an event, a holiday, I'm like, this stuff's got to go because we need to get the dining room table set for whatever event was happening. So it's like we really need to get a studio. I saw Tim Tam chocolate biscuits. Denise El Ghazi wants to know. No, we haven't tried them yet.
I haven't been able to find them. Well, I found them one place after the live stream that I think you mentioned them, or Gavin.
Well, Gavin, Gavin and Jamie, they travel with their Tim Tams.
So I found them. I can't remember what store I found them at, but they were like $7 or $8. They were really expensive here, and I was like, I ain't spending no $7 or $8 for no cookies.
Yeah, he's like, I found the Tim Tams, and I'm like, you did? And he goes, oh, I'm not spending $7, $8 on them.
I said, I'm gonna buy you $7 or $8 worth of flour, sugar, butter, and eggs, and you can just make me like 50 dozen cookies.
Yes, yeah, he wanted me to make him cookies last week, and I said, I can't waste the butter. We hardly had any butter. I said, sorry.
But now I bought more.
And now he's like slowly buying more, hoping that I will get in there and start making cookies.
But maybe when this is done, I have to go check the P.O. box. So if anybody wants to send us written correspondence, we have a P.O. box. It's in the description below. We correspond regularly with some people that don't have the internet, right?
Right. Like I correspond.
But they watch our videos when they go to their friends' houses.
I correspond regularly.
Barbara Jean.
Barbara Jeans from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Just sent you a letter.
Just sent you out my letter today,
yes, we
Barbara.
do old-fashioned writing sometimes.
Right. Well, for me, it's typing. Barbara handwrites, and I type. So yeah.
I'm gonna go to Target or Walmart They're $3, Tim Tams. I was just at Target.
So they claim.
I was just at Target, so I got, it does seem really bright. Doesn't it seem really bright?
No.
You can't even see the Cruising with Wheels.
Oh.
So I bought a new sign because our Cruising with Wheels sign that lit up. I'll turn it off. Ugh! Our Cruising with Wheels sign wasn't working. Yeah, you really can't see it that it says Cruising with Wheels now either.
I can see it. I can see it.
I can see it better now than it was when it was lit up. But does anybody in the chat room notice another new addition that is a regular subscriber? Because we have another new addition to the studio.
And it does stuff.
Well, now you told him that. So.
No, I just said it does stuff. Could be anything. Could be me doing like that, doing stuff.
Oh, Gail Parrish is here.
Yeah,
Hi,
Gail.
I don't know. Cruise stuff and things. Check out the information below. Yes, you can find all the information regarding Cruising with Wheels, Teespring merch, and everything in our description below. You can also find all the links to everybody's channel that, I got the hiccups.
Uh-oh.
Anybody's channel that is participating in this 12-hour Cruise-A-Thon.
Now,
right below.
Now, Wanda Byram says it's the slot machine.
No.
Now that
we added that.
Quasi knew that was a Christmas thing.
A couple of weeks. Back in December we added that.
Yeah, I
but
popped it down.
There are two people. Chris knows cruises. He knows our set.
And Random Cruiser.
The pineapple up in the corner there.
We changing color.
Changing colors, and we just bought that and added that in.
The changing color pineapple.
I thought it would be fun. I don't know. They had a unicorn. I wanted the unicorn.
Oh, why you got it?
Well, because my mind kept going, unicorns have nothing to do with cruising, right? But the pineapple really doesn't either, but I thought it was tropical.
Unicorns are hopeful. Oh, is it Diane and Peter?
Oh my God, Diane and Peter. Hi.
Hi, Diane and Peter.
Miss you guys.
Oh, boy. Oh,
isn't it funny? There's a lot of people in the chat room that we've cruised with.
I know. This is so exciting.
I bet they're all dying to go on.
Well, because you know what?
Another cruise.
Everybody wants to see everybody again.
I know.
How many people do we have in the chat room? Anybody?
We have 214 people right now in the chat room. It's very sweet that you all came out, and we're so glad that we can spend a little time with all of you.
I know.
I think we should do more live streams.
I know, you said that. And we can do more live streams. Now, also, we've been keeping ourselves busy monitoring the moms.
Oh my God, yes.
That in itself can be a chore. Now, my mother lives fairly close, like less than a minute or two.
Are we allowed to say her age?
Away. Of course I'm going to say her age.
Okay.
Now, my mother is 90. My mother's 90 years old. And she is stubborn as hell.
She's going to rip you a new one because you told everybody she's 90.
I know. I don't care. Now, Kevin, when this all kind of started...
Wait, is my mom here?
I don't know.
My mom said that she was going to be watching, but I don't know if she knows how to do the chat. So, hi, Mom.
Hi, Marilyn. So my mother, again, stubborn. And, Kevin every week would take my mom to Wegmans to do her grocery shopping on a Tuesday, get her some food, then take her to the salon, do her hair, and then bring her home. And so before this all went crazy on a shutdown, he was like, okay, Mom, now keep your distance, And at the store, you said everybody was relatively keeping their distance. Now, my mother is like, I'm not going to change the way I live, and she's just,
Nobody can tell me.
My mother
Nobody's
going to tell
telling me.
Yeah, whatever. My mother always said, I'd rather live alone before I have any man tell me what to do, kind of thing. So anyways, I'm on the phone with he comes home and he goes, oh my God, your mother drives me nuts. I'm trying to make sure that she stays safe. She's also the one that on a Friday will hop the little mini bus at her apartment complex, and it takes her right to the Wegmans. And I'm like, you can't be getting on the bus going, what do you need on a Friday that you didn't get on a Tuesday? Well, I like to go there to the plaza, go to the dollar store. I'm like, forget the dollar store.
So you guys, I always know when she's going to pull that crap because she'll have one little bag of groceries, and I'm like, you hardly bought anything.
Yeah.
And then the next thing we know...
She took the little bus to the plaza on a Friday. So I call my sister, right? I go, what is wrong with your mother? And she's like, oh, she's not my mother. She's your mother. And I'm like, she doesn't listen. So inevitably, I have to have the talk with her, which goes something like this. Now listen, old lady, you better get your crap together because this is no joke. You are 90. And I used to say, stay off the bus because if you fall and break a hip, it's over, honey. And now it's like,
I can't talk to her
you got to worry about the virus now.
I can't talk to her like that, though, because she takes everything to heart.
She does.
So if I said something like that to her, she would say, okay, you don't have
She'll
to
never get in the car again.
Yeah. So he has to be the bad guy.
Yeah, right. I have to be the bad one.
Now,
listen. And then your mom.
Now, my mother is under quarantine
Yes.
right now. My mother is a chronic asthmatic. She has a lot of upper respiratory problems. And
she lives like 45 minutes away in Macedon.
Yeah, she's in a pretty bad place right
yeah.
now. So I've been checking on her every day via texting or calling. I'm trying not to call because she has a hard time breathing.
Right.
Yesterday, was it yesterday? I rushed out there because she wasn't answering the phone.
Well, right, because you got
to kick your butt.
He gets a call from the apartment complex that says, talk to your mom. She sounds horrible. Mm-hmm. She sounds bad. It sounds like she needs to go to the hospital. Right. So, now we all have the same doctor. Mm-hmm. Kevin's doctor is my doctor, is his mom's doctor. So, of course, Kevin gets on the phone with the doctor and he goes, I'm worried. And has she called you? So you went over. The doctor made you go to his office.
Yeah, I went to the office and I got a N95 mask. Whatever. He said, come pick this up and use this because you can't get sick because of your mother-in-law and Frank. And, I have a compromised immune system. And so I got my little mask. I was got it on and I'm driving.
Storming over to Macedon, 45 minutes to find out, what's going on.
Right. She was sleeping.
Yeah. Well, sleeping is a good thing, but she needed her medication, so.
So we took care of all that, and hopefully she's on the mend, and she is on strict. You are not to leave the house. She didn't even come to the door for me. Because the doctor said, you are not to go anywhere or do anything. So, thoughts and prayers for all the moms.
Right. And for the people in New York State, I was just listening to Governor Cuomo's update before we came down here. And he was going to ask all the major pharmacies to do free delivery.
Which is great.
Here in New York State.
Would be great.
It would be great, yeah. Because there's too many long lines in the pharmacies, a lot of people trying to get in there. And if they could just bite the bullet and do free delivery, that would be really helpful at this time. So let's hope they can do that.
Let's hope.
Yeah, so anyway, it's been all crazy.
I saw earlier in the chat that Joe Fontanello's here.
Uh-huh.
So hello, Joe. And I am right there with you. I miss Cagney's. He says he misses Cagney's. I wish I had. I was listening to a replay. Sherry. She was on, I think, last night, and she was talking about her son and how he loves filet mignon, and they had gotten.
Don't say that.
Gotten. Where's gotten?
I don't know.
They purchased. She purchased.
They ordered
filet mignon, and they had that, and my mouth was salivating as I was listening. So.
Yeah, you want a big old steak. He wants that big old steak.
No, I really enjoyed the filet mignon.
Did you? Usually you're like, I want that giant T-bone.
Well, I don't know if you all remember.
The Carnival Steakhouse.
Oh, my God. Carnival used to have this steak called the cowboy steak.
Yeah.
This MFer, I'm going to say it, this guy was as big as my head. It was flopping over the sides of the plate.
Huge.
I will never forget. We were on, I don't know, I can't remember which. We were on the Conquest.
Or the Valor. Probably the Valor.
No, well, it was on both of them. But the Conquest was the first one that we were on where we went to the steakhouse. And Oh my God. We ate and ate and ate
Oh my God.
and ate.
I was like
we
this.
woke up in the morning. Yeah, we
I
literally
was
were like,
eating and shoving the food down my throat.
could you bring me some butter to
Oh my
make
God.
this go down
I was
easier?
one turn or burp away from losing it all.
Blaine, it was not an 18-ounce steak.
Oh, no.
It was a 32-ounce
Yeah.
cowboy steak. 32 ounces.
Yeah, it was
So
huge.
almost double the size of what you're talking
Yeah.
about at the time. And it was, I don't know, it was like 2012,
And then,
something like that.
the appetizer, the Caesar salad,
the appetizer.
potato, the vegetable, and then we had dessert, and I was like, getting a giant wooden spoon and cramming it down my throat. And of course, I had the 2 a.m. heart attack.
I don't care. When we go on the Carnival Mardi Gras, I am getting that if they have it still. Because they should have like a Fahrenheit 555 on that
I just can't eat like that anymore. So when we do the steak houses or whatever, my steak is the little filet mignon, or even the big one, just a 12-ounce strip steak, but can't even finish that. We don't order extras.
Yeah, it seems like the older we get,
We just can't
the less
eat.
we're
Yeah,
eating.
unless we're eating. Except if we're at home and we're stress eating right now.
Right.
We didn't have lunch before we came
No,
down
and
here.
I could go for one of those steaks now.
Oh my God, and we're talking about the steak. Oh, wow.
The cowboy, Denise says that the cowboy steak is the bone-in
Big
ribeye
bone-in ribeye.
cut.
It was
And it's
huge.
got, I think the cowboy is actually like 3 cuts. It's the ribeye. What are the pieces? What's the other one?
Don't quiz me on meat. You're quizzing me
That
on
sounds
meat.
dirty. Oh, you're nuts.
God.
You are crazy.
Papa Moser wants to know, have you fellas ever cruised Celebrity?
Been a long time.
Yeah, and it was
We
kind
went-
of on our list as a possible group cruise.
Right. It is on our
So,
list
yeah.
as a possible group cruise at this point. I'm flip-flopping between 2. I have some people that are very mad at us because I'm thinking of Carnival. They have a great deal on a Southern Caribbean.
Right.
That was before all this happened.
Right.
So God only knows, that might even be cheaper now.
Right.
And it was a great itinerary. And in the same itinerary was on the Celebrity, and I'm just was weighing a few things with
Yeah.
it. Porterhouse. Yes, I think that's what it is. I think that it is, the cowboy steak is a porterhouse with a ribeye and a fillet. I think it's all, because I remember eating it and it was like changing the
I know.
texture.
Cheryl Cross,
so
we're all
good.
going to be a few pounds heavier just listening to all of this. Oh my God. I see Fergie Bear in the room. Hello. Hope you're staying safe.
Diane said that she needs a lava flow umbrella drink with the steak.
Oh.
Now, I know that all of our regular subscribers know what I drink.
Oh yes, you drink
Right?
Cosmos.
I drink Cosmos. So it is Cosmo morning, noon, and night when
That's true. That's
when
true.
we go cruising.
Right.
But I haven't touched a drop of liquor.
I know. We got a
Since
whole
we got
bar.
home.
We have a whole
I know.
giant, fully stocked bar up in the family room, which
Well,
we never use, never touch.
Don't say it too loud because the liquor stores are closed here. Did you know
We're
that?
loaded. It's not essential.
It's not essential.
That can't be right.
So in our city, there's no liquor anyplace. So I don't want all of our friends rushing over here to get liquor. You know them, right?
Edna's World wants to know, how often do you do group cruises? It was our first group cruise.
We did our first
Yeah.
group cruise back in January, Edna, and
We announced it July of 2018. It was a year and a half in the making and the planning. And we picked NCL because I have been with NCL for almost 20 years.
we're Platinum Plus with NCL,
Right.
so we got treated a little bit better. And we had 85 cruisers on
Yeah.
that cruise. And I will say that when we do announce our group cruise, we are limiting it. It is going to be limited to no more than,
We haven't really
haven't decided,
a
but
number.
we can't let it get too big, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just the 2 of us.
Right.
Just the 2 of us.
Right. And
do,
yeah, and
do,
it was,
do.
but the year and a half, had everybody come who booked,
We would have had 200.
we would have had 200 people. But during the course of the year and a half,
Some people lost their jobs.
there were financial issues. There were family health issues.
Right.
Some people said, well, you know what? I sailed with you before we met. I found a better cruise.
Right.
It's cheaper and better. And so we're going to switch over, and that's great. So with a lot of different factors, so we ended up with 85 people. But still was a big group. I can't even imagine 200.
Sherilyn says that they have drive-through liquor stores.
Where do they have drive-through liquor
my
stores?
God.
Where?
That would be awesome. That would be amazing. Do you remember the days? I know you remember the days where they delivered.
Yeah.
Liquor stores, grocery stores, anything
the
would
good old
deliver to
days.
you. And there would be no charge.
I remember when we had milkman come and delivering the milk and open up the little door, put the bottles in.
The liquor stores in Niagara Falls are open. Well, I ain't driving all the way to Niagara Falls for our booze. It really doesn't matter for us because we have a full stock bar.
We do. Oh, God.
If I run out of Cosmo stuff, I'll move to Manhattan stuff. And if I run out of Manhattan, we'll move to,
Gosh.
I don't know what.
I don't know, but there's a lot. As long as there's giant bottles of vodka,
Oh,
whatever, it's vodka and whatever, you can mix whatever.
Right. Right.
Papa Mozo, you're popping up again with another super chat.
Oh, that's so
Thank
sweet.
you. Oh, they have a celebrity cruise before December 21. Let me know if you do a group cruise. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, as soon as we think that this is all going away. Yeah, because again, that took us a year and a half of planning for that group cruise.
Right.
So it does take time.
It takes some time.
And we wanted it to be the best, right?
Yeah, I think it was the best.
Yeah.
I don't know. What does all of our group cruisers think of how we did the group cruise? Did y'all have a good time? Let everybody know in the chat.
Yeah, the focus for us on the group cruise was to really be focused on them. And I know it was a Cruising with Wheels group cruise, but it really about everybody else. It was not about us.
Right.
And as part of the vlogs, once the actual vlogs end, we'll be putting together all these montages of all the events, because we had events scheduled every day for everybody. So, yeah.
Now, we know Jamie. Jamie Bott said that they have a fair bit of booze stashed. I know you guys do. If I could hop on a plane, I'd be all set. And Alana Zangano is asking, how far is Niagara Falls from you guys, and where are we located? Take it away.
We are located in Rochester, New York. That is upstate Western New York. We're about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes away from the Canadian border. I had a store when I was a district manager. One of my stores was in Niagara Falls, obviously American side. So yeah, we're not that far.
Right. Now, I did want to remind everybody as we're coming close to the end of our hour that the next creators that we have to go to would be a Pero DJ.
Pero DJ is next at 2 p.m.
So we want everybody to go over to Pero DJs at 2 p.m. and jump on their live stream. And if Derek or Gregory, whoever is for D&G, if you could copy in the link into chat, I would really appreciate that. So everybody can go directly over there. Once we have
Thank you, Blaine.
Thank you, Blaine. I appreciate it. I should have been prepared for that, but I wasn't. I had a little technical problems just before. Thank you.
Thank you, Antoine. Antoine Lyons, thank you for the super chat. Supposed to cruise this week.
Aww.
Had to pretend. Yeah, we're all pretending at home.
You know, I have been pretending. I, will be watching vlogs on cruising. Yes, and everybody who's a creator, please put in #creator right now so everybody can see and follow your channels. I really, really want to encourage everybody that's in our chat. We have 235. I think that's the largest group so far. On this.
235. Now, Random Cruiser wants to know, when's our next live stream? Now, we do regular live streams the first calendar Sunday of every month. Right.
And I think while this is all happening, we're going to try to do it every other week on
Right.
Sunday.
Right.
We always live stream at 3 p.m.
Eastern.
Eastern Standard
Yep.
Time on Sunday. So
again, make sure you are a regular subscriber to
And-
Cruising with Wheels YouTube channel. Click that bell.
that is the key, guys. I want to make sure that all of you understand how YouTube works, okay? So not only should you have that
Right.
button click that says that you're subscribed, but the little, what are those little things called?
The little
The little curvy
brackets?
things,
The
the
brackets?
little brackets around that bell should also be activated.
Right.
Because that's how you get notified of when we're live or
Right.
when we have a new video. So, and I know, I'm not sure about all the other channels. Most of them do. But we have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we are even on Snapchat.
Right.
So
We're
make sure
everywhere.
you're subscribed, make sure you like, make sure you do all those things because we want you to get the latest information about cruising. We want you to have fun with us and when we're cruising, right?
I know.
You know? And if you, like I said, if you guys want to be featured on our channel, I know Jimmy C's in the room
Yeah,
right
I
now.
know.
He's been a super cruiser. Gavin Till has been a super cruiser. Who else is in here? I'm not sure about Lisa Anderson. But I know I've seen names in here that were super cruisers on our channel, and it's so fun to
Right.
see you
And
guys.
you know, when we're on a cruise, we're always, because we're always filming and we always have our camera, we always try to catch as many people that will do an intro. So have you
Yes.
all see, if you watch our videos, you'll see from this last cruise, cruisers that came with us, and then people we met on the cruise that we didn't even know did intros for us.
And, you know, we only have 6 minutes left, but I do want to say this. And I'm sure it's probably across the board with all of the creators in the community, in the cruise community. The thing that we hear the most when we get back from a cruise is, oh, we saw you on the cruise. We wish we would have said hi. I know that the best part of cruising for Frank and I is meeting
I know.
everybody that's in this chat
And it
room.
happens all
in
the time.
person.
It happens all the time. We're like, oh, wow, I saw you, but I didn't want to interrupt. It's like, no, interrupt. Come right over.
Come right up, say hello, take a selfie, you
Yeah.
know, be part of our vlogs if you want. We get it when people don't want to be filmed. I get it. But the thing that hurts me the most is when we see that and they say, sorry, we didn't say hello. We know you're busy.
I know.
Please interrupt us.
I
Say
know.
hello. Right?
know.
Unless we're doing an interview.
It's disappointing. Yeah. Oh, Armando Betancourt, thank you for the super chat.
Oh, he actually gave us a super sticker.
Oh,
That's
is that what
something
that is?
new on on Facebook, on YouTube. Where
Yeah.
are we? I don't know where we are, but on YouTube, that's a new thing. Super
so
stickers,
cute.
I love it. It's a little, I don't know what that is. A little green chicken.
I don't know. It's a happy haha dancing something. It's so funny. Oh
Now,
my God.
see, Dave and Brandy's excursion said, yes, totally agree. Love meeting
Yes.
new friends.
Chris and Jen were in the room.
I know random cruiser was on the Jade and didn't.
I almost met you on the Jade.
Right.
Shame on you. You should have. Oh my God, because it is the best part. You know, I mean, I know we're on vacation and we're filming, but oh, it's so much fun to meet people from all over the
Right.
country, the world.
Now, Ann Handley said, are we on the October Sharon at Sea group cruise? And no, unfortunately,
No.
we're not. Is Sharon in the room?
She was in the room.
She was in the room.
Yes.
We felt so bad. We wanted
I know,
to
we
meet.
missed them.
Right. We wanted to finally meet them in person. We've spoken with them many times over the internet. But we felt, well,
I know, it's just that
we felt so bad.
We felt so bad.
We missed them by minutes.
It was less than minutes. We had
Minutes.
just gotten in our car service to take us to Fort Lauderdale to the airport. And then when we saw the picture of Wanda Byram meeting.
I was so mad.
It was like, that's exactly where we were. We had just gotten in the car.
Jamie was standing
Yeah.
where we were standing. And we had just gotten in the car and pulled away.
I know.
They took the cruise immediately following our cruise on the our group cruise on the NCL.
Yes, so that was a disappointing that we weren't able to meet them. Bummer.
Bummer.
I know. So, anyways.
We have 149 likes.
149 likes. That's awesome.
That's awesome. I want to personally, Frank and I want to thank everybody who participated today in this Cruise-A-Thon. We want to remind everybody that the next person up is Pero DJ. Please go over to their channel and jump in on their chat. I know I personally can't wait to see what they want to chat about.
Know.
The link is in the chat room.
We'll be having lunch and watching Pero DJ.
I know, because I'm hungry.
He's hungry.
I'm getting hangry, baby, hangry. But Frank and I, if you're not a regular subscriber, we always end our videos the same way.
Right.
What do we say, Frank?
We always say, now don't forget to always
travel safe
and cruise often. Bye.
Bye now.